It started with a phone call from the insurance investigator. Her tone was polite, too polite. She asked if my parents were home, said she just needed to clarify a few inconsistencies. Inconsistencies. That word clung to the air like cigarette smoke. I told her they weren't, though my mother's voice was drifting from the living room, low, anxious, whispering into the phone. She didn't notice me listening. She never does when she's cornered. When the call ended, I stood there for a long time, phone still warm in my hand. My chest felt tight, but my mind was quiet, almost detached. That's how it always begins for me, silence before the fracture. Then I heard my father say, "She'll never find out." And I knew, whatever this was, it involved me. 2 days later, I learned the shape of the secret. My grandmother's caretaker called, crying. Her savings, $45,000, gone. The police were asking questions about an insurance claim, something about vehicle damage, medical reimbursement, and false documentation. I didn't understand at first. My parents didn't need her money, not desperately. But when I saw the hospital photos of my sister's car, everything snapped into place. The dented fender, the shattered windshield, the headline, "Teen hospitalized after alleged hit and run." Only it wasn't a hit and run. She had been the one driving, drunk. My parents had filed the insurance claim under a fake story, pulled funds from Grandma's account to cover repairs, and falsified documents to bury the truth. Family loyalty, they'd call it. Fraud, the law would. And me? I was just the quiet one, the disappointment, the observer, the one they thought wouldn't do anything. I started gathering pieces, not out of anger, out of precision. Emails, transfer records, phone logs. I copied everything onto a flash drive, labeled it receipts. Every night I'd sit in the dark, scrolling through the digital evidence like a surgeon inspecting infection. My parents moved through the house as if nothing had happened, laughing too loudly, cooking too cheerfully. It was almost grotesque watching them perform normalcy. My sister didn't know I knew. She avoided eye contact, numbed by guilt or maybe convenience. She was always their golden one, the one mistakes were erased for. They thought love meant silence. I thought love meant truth. So I waited, watched, listened. And when the investigator called again, this time to ask for a statement, I told her I'd prefer to meet in person. We met in her office. The air smelled like paper and cold coffee. I handed her the flash drive without a word. She plugged it in, eyes scanning line by line. Bank transfers, altered dates, hospital invoices. Every lie cataloged, time-stamped, undeniable. When she looked up, I could see the pity there. The question she didn't ask, why would your own parents do this? I just said, "You'll find what you need." That night I went home. The house was quiet, too quiet. My mother was at the kitchen table, wine glass half empty, her face pale with something close to dread. My father's phone was buzzing non-stop. I asked one question. Was it worth it? My mother's hand trembled. My father stared, speechless. My sister's eyes filled with tears. None of them answered. They didn't have to. I already knew. The next morning, the police came. I didn't watch from the window. I sat at the table, drinking coffee, listening to the sound of my father's voice rising, then cracking. The investigator called it a straightforward case of insurance fraud. I called it a necessary correction. When they were let out, my mother looked at me. Not with hatred, not even surprise, just disbelief. Like she'd never imagined I'd be the one to end it. "I did this," I said quietly, "for Grandma." Her face fell apart without a sound. My sister ran after them, begging, sobbing, unraveling. I didn't follow. For the first time in years, the house was silent again. And this time, it felt honest. It's strange how peace can sound like emptiness. They call me cruel now. Family traitors always get new names. But cruelty implies pleasure. I didn't enjoy it. I just refused to keep pretending. Grandma's money was never the point. It was what it represented, how far they'd go to protect one child, to bury the other. They thought I'd stay small, obedient, forgettable. But I learned long ago, silence isn't forgiveness, it's fuel. I visit Grandma's grave sometimes. I tell her it's over. That truth, slow and heavy, did what it always does. It stripped the rot clean. I don't hate them anymore. Hatred needs heat, and I'm done burning. I'm just cold and free. They lied to protect blood. I told the truth to cleanse it.